After the end of Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 1, we were left with many questions. Did Mr. Miyagi really kill someone? What could be the future of Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai after the Sekai Taikai? Who are the Iron Dragons? With the latest release of Part 2's trailer, sneak peeks, and some leaked spoilers, we've gained insight into several twists. However, one thing that caught our attention is the possibility of Kreese's redemption. There are some theories circulating on how his redemption might unfold, so let's explore some possible ways his story could take a surprising turn. The first possible path to redemption for Kreese might start with Kwon, who's left humiliated after his loss to Robbie in the earlier stages of the Sekai Taikai. Driven by a thirst for revenge, Kwon attempts to make a move, only to be intercepted by Hawk, which leads him to clash with Diego from the Spain dojo. In this heated showdown, a knife that Kreese brought to symbolize Cobra Kai's strength is discovered near his belongings. Kreese brought it as a reminder of his connection to Cobra Kai, but when Kwon spots the knife, he decides to use it against someone in a burst of rage. Attempting a risky 540-degree kick, Kwon drops the blade mid-move, which tragically results in him accidentally stabbing himself. This shocking incident leaves everyone in utter disbelief, but for Kreese, it's a devastating wake-up call. He realizes that his own symbol of power contributed to this tragedy, leaving him feeling responsible for the unforeseen consequences of his actions. This heavy guilt could be the spark that leads Kreese toward redemption, forcing him to reflect on the harm his ideals have caused. Another scenario that might set Kreese on the path to redemption involves his old rival, Terry Silver. There's a theory that Silver might attempt to end Kreese once and for all, but Johnny Lawrence intervenes at the last moment, ultimately taking Silver down. For Kreese, Johnny's intervention could become a powerful turning point. It marks a crucial shift in Kreese's journey, potentially prompting him to question his long-standing beliefs and contemplate a new way forward. This act of self-reflection might prompt him to reconsider his rigid philosophy about Cobra Kai and the meaning of no mercy. For the first time, Kreese might see a future where he doesn't have to cling to the aggressive tactics that once defined him, and instead look toward building a dojo that embraces a more balanced outlook. A different theory points to the shared threat of the Iron Dragons, which could bring Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do together. For most of the series, Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do have been fierce rivals, with students bouncing between the two dojos and Johnny Lawrence even creating his own dojo, Eagle Fang, at one point. However, the Iron Dragons have now presented both dojos with a common enemy, opening the door for an unlikely alliance between the two. This newfound enemy could provide a chance for Johnny and Kreese to finally work through their complicated history. Their relationship, long marked by Kreese's control over Johnny, could start to heal, paving the way for a fresh chapter for both Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do. Kreese's redemption journey may also find support within the Cobra Kai dojo itself. In Season 6, Part 1, there were already hints that Sensei Kim was beginning to have doubts about Kreese's brutal methods. Flashbacks to her childhood showed us the roots of her character, revealing a more compassionate side than what we've seen in her teaching methods. Through subtle moments of hesitation and concern, as Kreese punished her students, Sensei Kim's story has hinted at the possibility of a softer approach. Also, there were images of Kim being friendly with Chosen, and this new relationship could also make her rethinking her beliefs. She might be the key to guiding the other Cobra Kai students toward a more redemptive path. With Sensei Kim's influence, Cobra Kai could start to shift away from Kreese's rigid, no-mercy approach, even if Kreese himself struggles to change. Ultimately, Kreese is faced with a choice: to be a part of Cobra Kai's potential redemption, or to cling to his own destructive ideals. Given his relentless aversion to losing, Kreese might even be open to a temporary alliance with Miyagi-Do if it means beating the Iron Dragons. However, this cooperation might only last as long as their shared enemy remains a threat. When the dust settles, Kreese will have to decide whether he can embrace a new philosophy for Cobra Kai or remain rooted in his old ways.